Selamat datang kembali di channel kami. Hari ini kami membawa Anda pada perjalanan inspiratif ke dalam pikiran seorang ikon teknologi, Steve Jobs. Dalam video ini, kami telah mengumpulkan serangkaian kutipan bijak yang ditinggalkan oleh pendiri Apple yang legendaris ini. Steve Jobs adalah salah satu tokoh paling berpengaruh dalam sejarah teknologi, dan kata-katanya terus memotivasi dan mengilhami banyak orang di seluruh dunia. Dalam video ini, kami akan menjelajahi kutipan-kutipan paling berkesan dari Steve Jobs yang dapat mengubah cara Anda memandang inovasi, kreativitas, dan kesuksesan. Selamat mengikuti.
We don't recruit smart individuals to tell them what to do. Rather, we hire smart people to give us advice. In business, great achievements are never accomplished by one individual. Instead, a team of people works together. Leadership is about motivating people to do things they never imagined they could, but management is about convincing people to do things they do not want to. Avoid attempting to do everything. Try to master one thing. Keep your inner voice from being drowned out by the clamor of other people's thoughts. You almost have the answer if you define the issue correctly. To make something easy, a lot of effort is required. Don't squander your precious time living someone else's life since it is finite. Avoid falling into the trap of dogma, which means accepting the conclusions of other people's reasoning. Keep your inner voice from being drowned out by the clamor of other people's thoughts. Most importantly, exercise the bravery to trust your instincts and follow your heart. Innovation is the capacity to sense opportunity rather than threat and change. The choices you make that have the biggest impact are not the actions you take, but rather the actions you choose not to take. Continue to learn since there is always more to learn. Customers evaluate you based on what you give, not how hard you try. Loving what you do is the only way to produce excellent work. Keep looking if you haven't discovered it yet. Don't give in. Instead of the other way around, you must start with the consumer experience and work backwards toward the technology. You have to leave something behind in order to advance. Don't squander your precious time living someone else's life since it is finite. Never, under any circumstances, should you allow the voice in your head to dictate how your heart feels. I would give up every piece of technology for a Socratic afternoon. Your clients don't give a damn about you. They aren't interested in your goods or services. They are concerned with their aspirations and objectives. Now, if you assist them in achieving their objectives, they will care for you much more. However, in order to assist them, you must comprehend their objectives, needs, and core wants. The first 10 employees of a startup will influence whether the business thrives or fails. You cannot say that you will perform more effectively because of the opposition. You must consider your rivals and declare that you would approach the situation differently. If you live each day as if it were your last, you'll undoubtedly be in the right someday. You won't advance very far if you are terrified of failing. Random conversations and unplanned gatherings are where creativity originates from. Instead of obsessing about what happened yesterday, let's go invent tomorrow. Life can occasionally knock you over the head with a brick. Keep your trust. Until you give someone what they desire, they don't know what it is. I never rely on marketing research because of this. Reading text that hasn't yet appeared on the page is our task. You must be run by ideas, not hierarchy, if you want to hire outstanding people and keep them. The winning concepts must be the finest. You don't need to be pushed if you are working on a project that you find enjoyable and that is important to you. The image draws you. To turn your brain off, you head to the television. When you want to activate your brain, you use the computer. Doing what you consider to be outstanding work is the only way to actually be satisfied. The best business strategy, period, is quality, on which everything is predicated. You will cut corners on the product if you are only concerned with the bottom line. However, if you concentrate on producing truly excellent items, the revenues will come. Not being easy on folks is not my duty. It's my responsibility to push and improve these already excellent employees. In order for you to get a good night's sleep, the aesthetic and quality must be maintained throughout. The people who are insane enough to believe they can alter the course of events are the ones who succeed. Your habits are formed during the first 30 years of your life. Your behaviors have shaped who you are over the past 30 years. There will be some errors along the road. That's great. Because choices are being made as they go. We'll locate the errors. They'll be fixed. Even though the back of a gorgeous chest of drawers faces the wall and will never be seen by anybody, a carpenter is not likely to use a piece of plywood there. You're going to utilize a lovely piece of wood on the back so you'll know it's there. Start little and dream big. Limit your worry to a few main concerns. Start with a small number of straightforward items, then go on to more complicated ones. Think about the future as well as tomorrow. Make the universe ring. The majority of people hardly ever answer the phone. They never inquire, and this is what distinguishes those who take action from those who only have aspirations. You must take action and be prepared to fall short. Because you won't advance very far if you are frightened of failing, you must be prepared to crash and burn.